Well, it's going to be a busy following week. I'm loaded up for the 9:55 to go up to the fair because the fair starts Saturday, but it's Thursday night, so I got to take the 9:55 today because tomorrow morning I'm going to come home tonight and load up the UB to head up to Nappanee for the Power of the Past show featuring Minneapolis Moline, which started today, but work got in the way and I need to get this up to the fair and I just don't have enough time to do everything. So anyway, load it up, take this up, drop it off, come home, load up the UB, get everything strapped down, get the truck loaded up, and get ready to head to Nappanee tomorrow. And then come back Saturday, get unloaded, Sunday go to the fair, tractor games at the fair that I'm in charge of, then Monday night's antique tractor pulls, and I'll be filming all that. So, and then every day next week something going on at the fair. So going into a busy week, plus I still have a lot of projects over there. But talked to people that were at the show today and they are saying that there's a lot of Molines there and I'm excited about going. So first trip, get rid of this, then come back, load up the UB and get ready for the show. All right, 9:55 dropped off at the fair, UB loaded up, ready to go, everything's chained down. I realized I probably could have fit a garden tractor sideways up there pretty easy, and I probably could have put one on the back pretty easy, but I just, this is going to be a quick trip. I have so much going on. I just didn't want to mess with trying to squeeze everything on a load, and then, I don't know, should have put the garden tractors on, bottom line. So, heading out early tomorrow. My uncle was supposed to go, but due to some issues with my aunt, he's not going to make it, which hope she's okay. I'm bummed out he's not going to go. And I just talked to Dave and Norm, they're up there, and they're saying it's a great time, good show. So I'm really looking forward to hitting the road in the morning. So you all will get to experience it because I'm going to film the whole thing. So time to go in, eat some dinner, go to bed. I got to still pack. I haven't packed a bag yet. That's probably pretty important. And then we'll get this show on the road tomorrow morning. Well, it's Friday morning and I made it here, left early and got here. I just flew the drone around and then the drone quit communicating. I thought I was going to lose the drone, but I was able to manually kind of fly it back in, so that's good. I don't know if there'll be any music. If there is, if I put the drone video in the video on the YouTube channel, because YouTube's kind of being a little weird about the drone, or I'm sorry, about putting music on. I got to get all that figured out. But anyway, we're here. I'll be walking around checking things out, and we got a heck of a display, a lot of people, so this should be a lot of fun. Got a 51R here, Andrew and Joy Fike, originally owned by Joy's father. We got a nice UB gas sitting over here, 65 I would say, M670. Looks like it's been restored at some point, but a nice tractor. Diesel. And we got a white planter here for sale. And there's a little explanation about who it came from, but it's in nice condition. I would say this hasn't been restored. Kind of neat to see. Got another R here, a 47 RTU. Next to a Z. Couple Z's here next to each other. Look like to be original. Different fenders on the two. 63 604. It's owned by the Dave Schrock family. Those are kind of rare. Kind of a neat tractor. 3-point. Solid to be original. It's got the deep tread tires on it. Yeah, the dealer decal is faded out. You can't see where it came from. Fairly original at under 1,800 hours. That's what this explanation says. Got another 604 here. And this one is 21 of the 50 built for 63. It's owned by Dave Schrock also. 63 602 diesel, also owned by the Schrocks. Nice tractor. And a G1000 Vista. The last G1000 is built in 69. One of 49 front wheel assist. This is owned by the Schrocks also. It's a really nice tractor here. It's clean. And then we got a G850 here that the Schrocks also own. Jetstar 3, I'd say this is a 66 propane, brown belly. Kind of a rare tractor because they didn't make very many propanes. Richard Garsts. I know Richard. Hopefully we'll see him here while here at the show. There's a 335, 1958. Glenn and Annette Smith's tractor. Hopefully get to see Glenn here in a little bit. And then a 57 335 utility. Terry and Lynn Cobb. And then a 48 RTN, also the Cobbs. And then a 50 ZAU. All right, then we've got a cabbed R here, Doug and Pete Teller. It's a very nice cabbed R next to a BF. Next to a high crop U. That is a 48, also the Tellers. And a 63 602. It's also the Tellers. And a 63 G705, also the Tellers. Nice tractors here. Next to another one, propane. And we've got an A4T 1600 propane. You know how I know it's a propane? Because there's only one battery and I just bought 2 batteries. Open station. 2 batteries for the diesel that I just got, I should say. Bareback, just with the remotes. It's a 1970 and this is also the Tellers. G706, it's also the Tellers. Front wheel assist. Next to a 604 LP, it's also the Tellers. And this would be a rare tractor to be an LP 604. Can't imagine they made very many of those. 48 UTC, also the Tellers, high crop. And then a Vista 67, Tony Wise. '52U, it's also Tony Wise's. And an R that's also his, a 51. And a 50Z. That's Russell Zimmerman's. And 47U, it's also Zimmerman's. And then we got R grader here. It's got the MB Corporation grader blade on it. That's Glen Ray's. It's a 1949. And then a nice little R here with the Moline umbrella on it. Got a real nice display of Moline universals here. There's a 1920, one of two known to exist, the Purdue Agricultural Association. It's by the Olin Raritan family in Plainfield. Another 1920 here. They have pictures of how they restored it. Nice display of universals here. Here's a 1919. The plow on the back. 1921. Nice, nice display of them here. There's another one out here. Like it's got a cultivator attachment for it. You just don't see these. This one's got the sickle bar on it, which is kind of a rare option. Got Grandpa's 53 UB here that I brought with me. And we've got a little Avery V or Moline V next to Propane U, which is you don't see too many Propane U's. And we got a tug here, Moline tug, 670 Super. I'd say it's probably a propane, and it's probably a 66. Next to a Propane G707, some big rubber on the back of it. (1966). Next to a G1000 with the cab on it, propane, industrial front, or the heavy front end on it. And we got an R here. Got a 37 JT here. It's nice. It's got all the copper fittings and everything in there. Looks really good. Copper sear tag. And we got a G1000 Wheatland 69. We got Matt Rankin 67 302 Super Gas, narrow front. And Joyce Wilcox 63 Jetstar 2. You don't see many Jetstar 2s. Morning.
Good morning.
63 magnet. Be a military magnet. And a propane UB. Don't see many propane UBs. Next to a propane 445. Narrow front. And then we have the propane A4T 1900 here. It's a pretty awesome tractor. There's only one of these around. And that's David Rittenbaugh's 72. It's got a PTO and a 3-point on it. Got a Moline think it's silage blower, the auger. Richard Kimball's 64 model 97, which is actually a Moline. We've got a G950 propane here, which I'm going to be all over looking at, so I can see everything that I do and don't have on my 950 propane. This one's got tall rubber on it. It's got 38s on the back, so it's going to be slightly different than mine is. But it's like it's pretty dual PTO and everything's there with the deluxe seat. And we got a G950 diesel. With fuel tank fenders. And we got a G1050 demonstrator here, red, white, and blue. It's kind of a rare tractor. Not kind of a rare tractor, that is a rare tractor. Next to a G1000. I'd say it's a 66. They've got a turbo mounted on top. And this came from Hawk's Garage in Leadersford, Indiana. Bob Hawk. It's kind of neat. It's got the old dealer sticker on it. Come around here and see all the plumbing for the turbo, propane turbo. Interesting. Like to hear that thing run. You got a G900 propane, same setup. Well, a little bit different the way they got the air cleaner on top. Like to hear both those run. And then I'd say this is a 66 Jet 3 propane. A lot of propane tractors here, which is neat to see, because in this part of the world we don't see a lot of those. And we got another A4T here with duals on it. It's Plainsman. I'm going to be very interested in this because this one has the external oil pump here, like I have on that 2150 motor. I need to figure out how to put the Vickers pump on the back side and then how they plumbed all this. So I'm going to be taking serious notes on this. It's got a different oil cooler than I have, and I have to figure out all that stuff. But it's neat that it's here. It's a big, looks like all original tractor. So I'm going to be going over that thing with a fine-tooth comb, just like the 950. It's a great thing about these shows is you can, when you have project tractors, you can come here and figure out what you do and don't have. This has a 3-point on it, but the arms aren't on it. So got an NTX here. Seen this one, I think this was at the Tipton show that we went to a couple years ago. 44, some Mark Weissert families. Love those things. I'd love to have one of those someday. I just think they're so neat. Then we've got the Gantz's Model V Moline 46 GTA by Carl Wade. 55 UB owned by Troy and Tiff Schwartz. Gasoline. Got a U with a wide front. 57 335 utility, John and Judy Marker. And we got a 49U on steel here. Got a 108 lawn tractor here, 65 owned by the Schrocks. Got a 110 gear drive and a 110, because they're both 110 gear drives. Got a U, nice U, next to a GB. G706, front wheel assist, 62. It's the Millers. G1000 Wheatland. It's a 68 Dennis Miller. Got a little 110 gear drive next to a G. 52G Andrew Miller's next to another U Special and another propane U 49 G708. Some big rubber on the back. That's the Schrock families. They started at G705 on steel. 63. Next to a GB. And an R, the cultivator on the front. Another 670 next to it. Say it's a 67 or a 68 would be my guess. And then we got a Z down here on the end. 52Z. So pretty awesome show. They got a little pond here, they got buildings around, they got a big lawn tractor display over there. Got a 2132 Twin City here. And then we got a Minneapolis Threshing Company tractor. Very nicely restored. Nice paint on that. Very nice. Then we've got some of the smaller, so a G1000 Vista created here, and next to a 670, next to a 110 that they made into a crawler, A4T400, kind of neat. Next to be like a G6 looking thing. They have this cool truck with a plow on it. Inside the tent here, they have Twin City separator. They got a plow for a Universal, I think that would be. They have Stuchel's UDLX in here. It's a 38, and they just had that kind of gone through and restored, and it is a beautiful tractor. You got a 41 ZTS, Frank and Betty Loveland's, and a GTC propane. And then the Elders Cabbed R is in here also. Then we have the Elders 108, their 112 Town and Country, 107, and the 110 also in here. They got a really nice display set up. And we got Cheryl here with all her things, and nice setup in the tent here. Smooth running little 670. Got some trailers here with a lot of pedal tractors, and then they got a pretty nice display. There's a lot of green stuff over here. 5020 diesel, that is a nice tractor right there. Next to another one with a Caterpillar in it, 6030, 5020. Some big muscle tractors right there.
All right, we have a demonstration about to take place right here in front of the announcer's stand. We have one of our Universal tractors. Now we're going to do a hay loading demonstration. Now let me tell you what. Here's two things that you don't get to see very often. First is the Universal tractor. The second is the hay loader. And if you can hear me, you better head this way, because we're going to do it. We have spread out one of the big round bales of hay, and we're going to do it. This particular hay loader is the hay and bin loader owned by Marion Rouse of Freeman.
There's a little bit of everything here.
And we have one of our
Bunch of oil poles.
Universal tractor.
An old Z there with cultivator set up on it, just getting here. Really nice showgrounds here. They have their sawmill set up in a nice building. Over here by the sawmill is a propane U, the extra tank on it. They got extra plows. I think they're doing some field demos today. And they got a nice pulling track right over here. So pretty neat showgrounds here.
Apple juice,
Here's the
cider, whatever you
end
want to
of
call
the
it.
pulling track. Nice
You
track.
wanna try it, go right ahead. And that's what he does it for. I'll highly advise you to not drink over 2 glasses though. I won't tell you why, but you'll find out why.
There's this is the steamers area over here.
All right, food 10. Just to the west of the Red Barn is open. Today and tomorrow, it benefits the Pineview Parochial School in Wakarusa, Indiana. There are picnic tables and condiments in the tent. They have hamburgers.
Not something you see every day is Universal out driving around.
Now, in the Red
Got
Barn,
Threshers
just on
over
the
here.
north side, they have the Express and
Baker coming through.
food stand, and they have pulled pork, hot dogs, burgers, french fries, pop water, almost all the items, but not quite all the items that are available. We have the Blue Ribbon
Got a
corn,
shingle mill.
on the drive.
Hook up
There
to
the east and
Minneapolis
north.
here.
And
Cross
they are
motor.
open. They have
Really
kettle
nice
corn
cross motor.
and caramel corn.
And here's the steamers. I'm working my way over here.
Next to them, we
Not
have
much breeze, so it's a little smoky in this area.
the East Block Parochial School. They have fried pies there. There's all
More of the tractors. Got a D100 Versatile here.
got french fries, coleslaw, popping water. Got all kinds of.
Actually got some red tractors here.
barbecue sauce you put on top of it.
Since most everything's green.
Pawpaw's pork pit.
1466 front wheel assist.
And it's delicious. Now in that same area,
It's a nice 560.
you can go see the secret recipe stand. He has Angus burgers, pork burgers, french fries, chili dogs, hot dogs,
Nice
soft serve
1206.
ice cream, breakfast,
856.
breakfast this morning,
806.
sausage, egg, and cheese, biscuits and gravy.
Lot of,
He will be serving breakfast.
We got a blacksmith shop over here. Like I said, this is a really nice showgrounds.
Now here along the east field.
Got an area over here by the food where they have a bunch of hit-miss motors and some lawn tractors. And got a big display here of wheel horse and other garden tractors. Good sounding vista right there. That straight pipe on it. Smooth. Doesn't drive so smooth with those pleated steel wheels on there. All right, Joe Pro and I are walking around. We're headed to, there's a building here with Oliver's in it, but on a cool scale, that's like a 10.5. International, is it B6 truck, all redone with an Oliver up on it. And yeah, that's pretty neat. Really nice McCormick Deering here next to it also. But Yeah, that's well done. And we got a Minneapolis steam tractor here. That's a big one. And we got another one cutting across the field here. This one's a little bit smaller. So in one of the buildings here, they have a really nice Oliver display, including boat motors and some tools. And then they've got a line of the lawn tractors here, and then a little bit of everything in here. Back on the back walls, a bunch of Red Ryder and other pellet guns. Got some cans up on the top shelf there. It's a really nice display of restored Olivers. Big wheel horse here. And then on the other side, we got more. So we have a hydraulic front wheel assist 1850 Oliver. I've seen just a few of those. 880.
See how it's a regular axle and they just have the hydraulic motors on the bottom there?
Oh yeah, they just bolted the hydraulic motors on. Huh. I think that's a whole add-on unit. 990 with a cab on it. Or 99, sorry, Super 99. This is a heck of a display in here. They even have a 2455. They fit in here somehow. Open station. That's pretty nicely done. And then they got a series of big wheel horses here. Even a wheel horse snowmobile up top. That is a nice display. And over in the corner they've got a little bit of a display there. Now there's a 1355 that you could trailer someplace. Easy. Sitting here getting an education from Dave on the A14 1900. He's explaining the transmission to us because there's a power shift in it, and just basically going over the differences in the axles and everything in this tractor as opposed to the other one. So he just fired it up. He's showing Joe there's actually a pressure gauge up there for the power shift to show what it does. So pretty awesome to get this education. That been kind enough to explain all this to us. Boy, that thing sounds good. Yeah, but as my buddy said that day when it started up, he's like, "You're the luckiest son of a bitch I know."
We bought that 706. It was set for probably 30 years. It had had a cosmetic restoration on it. So back about you. Sometimes we get lucky.
Yeah, I'm extremely lucky.
Yep. Oh, there's some guys, they are, well, they're an hour or so away. They have got like 5 acres. They farm the 3 of them yet, all of them they done. But they're like a cell that's not never had one. But they're getting up here. I hope someday maybe I can buy one before it goes to the state auction. But that's what the price is. They did say that they were offered one and didn't buy. So I think that's progress. If we stop buying, maybe someday they'll start selling.
That's just such a neat track, that 1900.
Yeah. That's why I told them someday, well, I guess that's the one they should have built.
Yeah.
Probably white and olive wouldn't have lasted as long as they did without white, but at the same time they're what killed.
Yeah.
I guess Floyd's son still lives out around 60 something. I think he's still living. I thought they'd try to contact him. Now somebody like that, if he wanted it, I'd let him have it, I guess, for what I got. Anytime we'd be up to London, we'd always come back 56 and we'd stop in there, Francis and talk to him for a while.
Yeah.
And I saw you there.
.706. And you can see it was Andrew Miller from Indiana here.
Alrighty, here we go.
I'm watching a lot of deers come down through
Minneapolis
here.
Moline 706. Looks like 228.60, 228.60.
G1000 Wheatland.
My G1000 Minneapolis Moline. Here we go.
calling it a G700 LP. I think it's a G705 LP.
Gonna keep going. He says you guys back up. And there we go, 264.56, 264.
Well, it's Saturday morning, and usually the PGR, when they have a show, they do a evening banquet, but this morning they're doing a breakfast. I think we're doing it in the round barn there, which is pretty cool. They got a brown barn. This is another side of the Showgrounds that I didn't really walk over to yesterday, but they have more historic buildings over here. So we're gonna go in and have breakfast. So I was wrong about the banquet being in the round barn. It's actually in what they have a restaurant here, but it's an old pagan beam barn frame restaurant they have here. But they have the buffet set up, and yeah, it's really nice place, nice venue. So it's right here on the Showgrounds. Right out the window you can see the Moline sitting out there.
You want to talk? You want me to?
You can.
All right, I'm good at talking, I guess. Anyways, hey, me and Andy from Ohio, MM here, and me being from Michigan, we're doing a little bet on the University of Michigan, Ohio State football game. Is that November 25th?
I believe it is.
I believe it is. So, we're exchanging shirts. I'm going to give him a U of M mustard and blue shirt. And he's going to give me an Ohio State shirt. So the plan is the loser has to wear the opposite shirt in a video after the game. Whoever wins that game. Right?
This is a horrible bet, because this year I'm really not confident.
I gave you the option to do the Michigan State Ohio game. Ohio State. And you said, let's do the Michigan one. And I said, all right.
I'm going to man up and do it.
So you think, so the loser has to wear the opposite shirt. You want the winner to be able to cut up the other shirt and use it as a grease rag, or you don't want to disrespect that much?
Whatever. I think the winner can do whatever they want with. I mean, this is such a nice shirt. If I were to lose, I would hope that you just wear this with pride. I mean, that's a pretty nice
At
shirt.
first I thought that said hockey on the bottom. It says Buckeyes. Okay, all right. Anyways, so what do you think? Who's going to win? Hey, place your bets. Who you think is going to win that game? Just leave a comment and let us know. So,
Putting that shirt on will make my skin melt off. That is the worst.
huh.
All right.
I don't know. I'm sure that this will bother me a whole lot less than that I knew.
This will bother me a lot.
Yeah. So
Be a good bet. Moline Dan, and I'm really hope that you're the one wearing the red shirt. I will appreciate watching your video with you wearing that.
no problem.
And I know, just as I know you'll like me.
This is a great thing to do. It's fun. Doesn't cost a whole lot.
I'll hold it up. This hurts.
This hurts.
Don't.
Can you say go blue? Just
No,
practice.
I can't.
Go blue. Go big blue.
Vamos Azul.
Hail?
I can say Vamos Azul. I'll say it in Spanish. I can't say it in English.
Oh. Well, what's Buckeye in Spanish?
I don't know. Number one.
What's a Buckeye anyways? Isn't that a little nut or something?
It's a nut. It's a
Yeah.
poison.
You know what a Wolverine is?
Poisonous nut. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Anyways. Hey, leave a comment. Let us know who you think's going to win.
So I have a suggestion for both of you.
Okay.
If you put them on and put them on backwards and stand together, it looks like Minneapolis Moline for the gold and the red.
Okay. You want us to hold
So
like
then-
this, you're saying?
There you are.
Oh.
There you are. So they both have Moline shirts.
Okay.
Perfect.
There you go.
I have a Moline shirt too.
Does have a Moline
I could
shirt.
use it as a skirt.
Perfect.
Just thinking this is more.
But only
I
one
just
side.
thought you'd like a suggestion.
Oh,
If it
all right.
hurts you to, then nobody knows until we walk away.
Right.
Extra large. What'd you spend? I spent $14.97 at Walmart. What'd you spend?
I don't know.
$19.99.
My wife got it.
Stuff's expensive in Ohio.
It's because it's high quality. High quality shirt there.
Really? Made in, I can't pronounce that place. Honduras. That's probably China, being Walmart. You know what I mean? All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to both of us if you haven't already. Congratulations again on meeting your 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to go back and enjoy the show.
All right.
Got Moline Dan here. We got that bet going. I hope that works out for me. I'm just not real confident this year, but got to always be with the Buckeyes. But anyway, we're over here by the dyno. They're going to put 3 of these 705s on the dyno here in a minute. And all the Schrock's 705s, and I know they're all healthy. Over here we got a 602 running, and they're cutting 602 gas. They're putting this one steel wheeled on a belt. They got one on the other side they're going to put on a belt, and then they're going to do a middle one on a PTO. So I was wondering how they're going to fit 3 tractors on the dyno. It's going to take a little bit of finessing. They're trying to get the propane here in the middle lined up so he can use the PTO.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
They're testing this one to make sure that he's getting it squared away right. Hooking up the second one now, so they put a twist in this belt, because if not, the way the pulleys turn, it would all be different. They would be fighting against each other. So they put a twist in the belt on this one over here, so that those two that are running belts are running in tandem, and then they're gonna, the propane here, they're gonna be putting the PTO on here in a minute. Getting her lined up. Set there, he's locking in the brake. All right, now you got to put PTO on. Start engaging them, I think. This ought to be interesting. We got one running the steel wheel, one running to the diesel down there, and then the PTO running to the propane. Making sure they're all set up. Goes. They're all kind of coordinated. Braden one of those. Just like that. Braden, if you watch this video, Grandpa needs to get you something just like that. Christmas is a good time. Alright, he's gonna run the G1000 propane turbo on the dyno here. Shut 1755 here. Yep, they're moving a little crawler around back there with a little kid on it. Got a couple of these little crawlers back here. Little that's pretty awesome. The cockshut's got a white cab on it. Late one looks like it has ROPS in it. Got a nice Super 55 Oliver here. Pretty neat. I think she's a little tentative, but looks like she's having fun. Since I filmed yesterday, this also came in. So G1355 Polar with one heck of a turbo on there.
And totally, they're not designed to do that from the get-go, but the way they're tied together, yeah.
I'd like to hear that thing run.
Yeah.
I've not seen it pull. friends and make some new friends and meet some new people who watch the channel. And yeah, this has been a great experience. Really like this show a lot. I appreciate everybody put this show on for us. So it's time to load up and head home, and I will see you, Dale. Have another video coming here soon because we got the fair starting tomorrow, so I'll have stuff at the fair. And yeah, please like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do that. Appreciate it. And don't, comment